Welcome to the Alpha 8.0 experimental release for Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, if you guys have been following the series, you'll see some things have changed, and there's a very good reason for that, guys. I'm not restarting totally on a whim. What actually happened is the devs released what they call candidate release number 1. Now, if any of you guys are not sure what a candidate release is, it's what the devs are effectively saying is they've put all the main core functionality into the update. What they want to do now is focus on bug fixing and polishing what they've got. And they've already started that process with the candidate release. I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, that gave me a dilemma because the old save game was compatible with the candidate release, but because of my IT background, I'm also very aware of what they recommended is that if you carry on with an old save and if you do encounter a bug, you can't tell whether the bug is the result of the old save game or the new change. So really, in order to be able to test a new release very carefully, what you actually need to do is start a new save game. And I kind of sat and thought, well, do I want to subject you guys to another couple of parts, crashing with a crash pod and building a hover vehicle, going out and exploring? And I thought no. So what I did is off camera I've played a couple of hours and to get the game back to roughly where it was at the end of the previous part when I went and got the village. But there is some differences. The first one obviously is the hover vehicle looks different, and you now see I've got an antenna stuck out the back instead of a rotating radar. This is the new construct for the directional radar for the hover vehicle. The other big change is the fact that when they first released it, the range was 3.2 kilometers. That has now been reduced to 2,500 meters or 2.5 kilometers, which I think is a fairly reasonable change because I think the 3.2 kilometers was a bit big, and that is compatible with the 1,000 kilometers you get from the personal suit radar. And then there's also been other changes I've noticed while I was actually playing this. There's a lot more creatures running around trying to kill you, and the spitting bugs which you normally find in the trees are now out wandering around the savannah, and they are a real pain in the neck. And just to update you with what I've done on the map, because I've been out searching for Promethium, you can see my original path came up to here and I found these two nice Promethium deposits here, although this one's only got 67 in it, this one's only got 314, and it was defended by the abandoned factory and some destroyed mining towers, so that was a pretty hostile reception. Then I wandered all the way through here. I found this nice Promethium deposit, but it was literally swarming with spiders and spitting bugs, and at the time I didn't have any guns on my ship. And what I actually found in the end is I've got this one, and you can see I've mined that to 56%. And there's also some interesting POIs come in now because you've got ruined landing pad here, unknown structure, unknown helix. I think we can probably get rid of that. I don't think we actually need that anymore. So there has been some changes to the update. And what do I want to do in this part? Well, in this part what I want to do is actually build a base. And originally I wasn't planning on building a base, but just to illustrate the point, guys, if I come into here, these built, so we can pull this back now, is if I come into here, you will see you cannot build a small vessel from the portable constructor. Actually, I can probably pick that up now. Don't need it anymore. I think I've got enough from it. And it's also the same for I don't know if this will. If I come in the mobile constructor here, you also see, and yeah, I could do with that. So we can't take out any more from here. These are the steel blocks for the small vessel when I actually get round to it. But if I click here, you'll see the only thing I can build in the mobile constructor is a base. So effectively what we got to do is build a base to actually build a small vessel. So it's like a chain. So what we're going to have to do is actually do that. I think this can go into there. Everything's a little bit crowded at the moment. Actually, I've built the wrong. Okay, my fail there, guys. I've actually built the wrong. What was it? Fuel cell, wasn't it? I think it was. Let me just check. I can check that once we go in here. Yeah, I actually built an SV generator, so we actually need a base generator. We got a small generator there. We got an SV generator there. So I can use that generator when I build the SV vehicle. Yeah, a bit of a misclick there, guys. So I think what we can do... Oh, I'm going to have to put some stuff back in. Okay. I should have left it there in the first place, shouldn't I? Not doing any harm, and it gives me a bit more space in here. And what we're actually going to need is a fuel tank for a base. There we are. So I'm just going to build this, guys. But wanting the SV is the first reason I want to build a base. The other one is I want to test the response from the drones. Because last time I tried this, I didn't get any real response whatsoever. And can we... No. Oh, so it's not going to let us build on that. Okay, never mind. I'm going to be quite happy to just going to... I think we can just drop this out here. I want it up fairly high. Okay. So we've created a new base. And I think we can just come out 3 like that. And this is going to be a very, very simple base. It's not going to be anything elegant, guys, because there's a good chance I'm not actually going to stay. So this is just literally so that I can plonk down the constructors. I will put some defences on just in case the opposition does decide to come and say hello. Which they probably invariably will eventually. I mean, it's all a question of how long they actually take to arrive. So that's there, so we can whack down the generator. Maybe if we put the generator up here, and we'll put the there, and I think we can just whack down. Maybe we'll just put that back a bit, so I've got a little bit of a work area. So that gives me that there. And what I'm going to need to do is if I get into here, actually what I could do is knock out an ammo box for... Oh, I've already got an ammo box, okay. Well, that would be useful for the small vessel, so... Okay, let's just put the ammo box down. I can go just... maybe we'll put the ammo box here. On the end here, like that, and we're just gonna... Oops, I haven't got my... So, right, what we're gonna do is just get... I haven't got any iron. How come I haven't got any iron? I haven't lost all my iron yet, have I? Doesn't make sense. Because what I do want to do is unlock... Well, I haven't unlocked it. Yeah, I've unlocked it, but I haven't got the capability. We haven't got optical fibers. Okay. I don't know why I did that. I should have just clicked P. Okay, let's just get everything out here. Right. I'm just gonna need that in there to make some ammunition. Don't need the blocks, iron ore, stone, put that in. Okay. And silicon. And we should be able to make a couple of these. Oh, we've got to put power in as well. Helps, isn't it? It's not going to do very much without power, isn't it? So, right. Maybe we're... Yeah, I think that'd be enough. Again, as I said, I'm not that... Whoops, I haven't... Perhaps if I switch the power on as well. So that should get this running. And see what we need. This needs... is it 30mm, isn't it? Yeah, 30mm bullets. So that needs nitrocellulose output count. Maybe if we make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And what I want to do is we need somewhere to build the small vessel. So just gonna... I think I'm just going to build out this way. Out to like that. I like the height. I'm just going to build a couple like that. And do we need some gun platforms? I suppose we technically need some platforms for. So maybe we come up to. It won't look great, but maybe if we put. Okay, you've come too far. We're going to put one cannon on this side, and maybe we'll have some trees there, isn't it? So maybe we'll just put. Only got 5 blocks, so okay, maybe we'll just put 3 there, 2 there. We have one firing high, one firing low. Got no real lights on here either, so I have to be a bit careful. I'm just gonna let this build, guys. Right. Not getting anything that's saying they want to attack us, so you're gonna have to hang out a little bit over the edge, but that'd be okay. If we put one high like that. Of course, what I don't want these things is shooting the local fauna. I can do that. Anything turns up with a, and bang on cue. It's the spiders. You can hear them. Great. I want to build a small vessel. I don't want to mess about shooting spiders. Okay, let's just do a bit of reload just in case. Oh, I'm already fully loaded. That's good. Oh, we've got 350 rounds. So. Right. I'm just gonna. That should, if any drones show up, that should get it going. So what we need now is to. Hopefully, I've got enough resources to actually build this. So. The soon, of course, we're going to need is a small vessel starter block. I've got a generator, so I don't need that. We're obviously going to need a fuel tank for a small vessel, and of course we're going to need a cockpit. I want a couple of cargo boxes. Of course, we're going to need a couple of RCSs. I'm certainly going to need a fridge. Where's the fridge for? So we're going to need a fridge for a small vessel. We can't make it mobile. Actually, let's put a filter on to see what we got. What haven't I unlocked? We certainly want the oxygen capability. What we got here? A tank, RCS, fridge. We got an ammo box. So we got an ammo box, and we don't need anything like that. We need some guns, 2, 3 guns. I think that's enough to be going on with, guys. So we're just going to let that build. Actually, let's just have a quick look through the tech. I think I've unlocked everything. Oh no, I'll construct. I can unlock that. No, I don't think I'm going to build. I can build that. I think, yeah, cobalt alloy. I don't have any cobalt alloy. There's no point building that. There's no point going for more sophisticated weapons. Any tools, anything? No. Of course, the small vessel doesn't have a directional radar. I don't think I can. No, I'm not level 7 yet, so. Oh, got to unlock the. Didn't I unlock the RCSs and the thrusters? That was a bit of a fail on my part there, guys. I thought I'd built RCSs. If I haven't built the wrong RCSs, okay, let's get in here quick. Cancel that. I was building the wrong RCSs. Wow, nearly made a mistake there, guys. SV RCSs, thank you. Oh, nearly made a major mistake there. Okay, and we're going to need 12 thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've now got the beginnings of our. We don't need that concrete block. we got the fuel tank and we've got the cargo boxes. Luckily so far no one wants to bother us. Famous last words. Except for that ship might be, that gun may be a bit too close. Okay, let's just, yeah, that's a bit of a fail there, guys. I've got 31 more concrete blocks, that's okay. I've just dropped the bandits for a moment. And I knew I had more concrete blocks than what I had. Okay. Oops, oh, I don't want to be down here. Right, rethink. Here, I'm inside another object, thank you. Right. Maybe if I get rid of these, retrieve these blocks. I don't actually need these blocks here now, so if we take these blocks away, I mean, another reason why I stayed near the wreckage is that if I run out short of steel plates or anything, I can always mine the, like this, I can always come in here and mine the wreckage for extra resources if I do need them. So anyway, that's just a quick demo, guys. Alright, I think if I come out this way a bit, right, and come up 1 and 2 like that, I think that will give me the height of what I want to do. Right, we're going to have to take a chance here because I need to place this in line. This is where I get bounced by a spider. And what I want to do is just drop this. Oh, come on, don't mess about, please. So I think that should work. Thank you. And we should be able to jump up there. We can now stand back here. So what we're going to do is keep hearing spiders around. It's a bit disconcerting, so I'm just going to take this away, and this is the fruit, so we're just going to just nip off this here, that. Of course we can now, what cockpit, I think I don't want an open cockpit. No, this is still my favourite cockpit, and I think we're going to stick with it, guys. Maybe sometime in the future I will do another one with, I think that should be it. Yep, got a nice line up there. So I'm just going to come there. Now I want the oxygen on the top here, so I think what we can do is if we do that, and I think if we we'll start with the fuel tank. Actually, just put the cargo boxes in first. I want large cargo boxes. Right. Click into place, please. Right, you can click in there. And click in there like that. So we got the 2 there. And if I now sneak out think. What can I put in there? If I put the... we put that in there like that. That side like that. And if I got any RCSs or anything like that, we've got an ammo box we need to put in. Okay. Well, we've got to put the RCSs in. I don't think they're built yet. Let's just go have a quick look, see what we've got left, what we've got else to build. So we've got the RCSs, the thrusters, we've got the O2 station we need to put in, we've got the fridge, guns, the O2 tank, and we got a few thrusters. Actually, let me just take that out and pick up a couple of thrusters, because I've just had an idea, guys. Right. So what are we going to do? Actually, we could put... I think if we put a couple... No. Right, let's put the... I want a bit of width too. Because I normally build quite narrow, stubby type ships. So let's see if we can build something that's a bit more... That's the oxygen on the top there, like that. Okay. And we've actually... we need to put the oxygen tank in. So let's put the oxygen tank in. Like that. And we've got the RCSs to put in, so maybe if we put the RCSs, maybe we'll put one like that, one like that. Maybe we'll put the fridge on the top, that's not quite so important. And of course we've got the ammo box and oxygen tank to put in as well. I think what we'll do is, that's getting close to the axis, so let's just put I think we'll put the lift thrusters on that axis there. So that'll give me the vertical lift. And what we could do is reciprocate by putting the down thrusters there on each side there. So what I could do is got the ammunition box in there, and we could put the O2 tank there. So what we've got is, I think we've got most of the main components in now. We've got the RCSs, the generator, the fuel tank, 2 cargo boxes, an ammo box. Yep, I think we're fairly close, guys. And what I need now, still not getting any response from you are going to be attacked by drones immediately. So we got the guns as well, so we need to do that. We also need some lights, so might as well add those 3 there. I mean, I could put the armor locker on, but do I really need another armor locker? I've already got one on the hover vehicle, so I'm not convinced I actually need an armor locker. I mean, how often do you change your armor? It's not exactly. So I think what we can do is I think we'll put so that's up, down. Of course we need to go backwards. I don't need the concrete blocks anymore. What we actually need is the steel blocks. So I'll just bring those on. And I'm kind of a bit inclined to put the facing thrusters. If we put the backward thrusters there, they will have protection, because I'm thinking a bit more now about something that I can actually take out hostile POIs with. So I think that can go there. We can cover that if necessary. So all we need now is another 6 thrusters. I'm a bit short on thrusters, aren't I? Might be the right number. Oh no, it's still chugging them out. So we've got 4 more side thrusters. Okay. Oh, and I also need to build. Oh, I haven't unlocked it. Right, we certainly need some land rigging blocks. We need to unlock that. Just add that to the list as well. Right guys, I'm just going to wait for this to get built, and then that means I can place all the thrusters in. Actually, I'm going to add an extra thruster. Got 1 built, 2, 3. Yep, that's okay. Right, while that's building, I just had a sudden bit of an idea there, guys. Keep hearing spiders, but I can't see any at the moment. Right, so we got that there. Now the mobile constructor is going to be very, very big, so to fit a mobile constructor in here is going to take quite a lot of effort. I think what we're going to do is just drop some blocks into there like that. And where do I want to put my lateral thrusters? I think what we'll do is put a couple of blocks in there like that. Let's just build the ship up a little bit and see how it comes together. Sometimes you've got to see the way it actually fits together to get a feel for. So you come in, you fit in there like that, and I think you can actually drop on like that. And I think what we can do is put the thrusters roughly about there. So what's that? It's not the right way around. Okay, just I think that's it there, isn't it? Sometimes it can be. Yeah, I think if we put 1 there and 1 there and separate them so they're not side by side. Okay. Just gotta make sure they're pushing the right direction, otherwise that'd be embarrassing. Yeah. So we now got that there. Of course we've got the guns to fit on as well. Kind of thinking 1 in the center like that, and the other ones underneath like that. So we've got a little bit of a firing platform in the underneath the ship. It's going to be a bit exposed, but we can block that in so that actually fits together quite well. So what we could do is put a spine down the ship. Oops. Like that. Maybe we'll put a block in there. Like that. Actually, we bring that forward. That would give a position for the forward facing spotlights. And I think what we can do then is I need something that will give actual pressure for the wings. Okay, what we can do is if we bring in, starting there, bring back another line like that. and another line like that. As I say, I tend to design very much on the fly, guys. So, and I think what we can do is let's make sure we got. So if we pull that one out and that one out. Oops, didn't need to do that. Just do a repair. There's no point starting with a damaged ship, is there? Also, repairing things on the inside can be a bit tricky sometimes. And I think if we drop these thrusters down a bit, actually, yep, I think this is going to work, guys. I think that's the wrong way round, so if we put these thrusters out like that, one step down, is that the 2, 3? Actually, I could bring these thrusters down a bit now into the line of the plane of the ship. Okay, redesign number 2. I'm just going to take this out, take that out, take that out, that out. Oops, done it again. Just going to repair. Right, we've got 4 thrusters. So, what was it I brought down? I want it in. It was up there, isn't it? So I want to come down into this line here. Roughly in that position there, isn't it? Is that the right way round? I'm just gonna. Oops. Just pick up the thruster again. And just going to. So we've now got reverse thrusters, lift thrusters. Yeah, I mean these are going to be obviously a little bit exposed, but I think we can cover that with a kind of supplementary wing type thing. So back to here. Oops. Why have I only built one? I'm not thinking laterally, am I? Just let this build quickly. Right, in theory, this should be the last set of components to be added. So, and I think what we can do is just going to put one thruster there, one thruster there. Right, so that's the main structure in place, guys. So what we're going to do now is work from the base upwards. So I think what I can do is just going to I think maybe we'll go with that on each side. So that actually protects that. Obviously going to need to protect, and what we need to do is come out a little bit wider for the, let's just mount the first of the landing gear. Oops, I think we're going to go for, I don't want the ship to sit too high, and I don't want those to stick down too far. And I think what we can do is just, I think we'll block it out first. So I think we can block that out. That out. I think we can, right, so just block. Just a quick check. So you can block that, so you can block that, drop a block in there. I think you can, and we'll put a block in there, and we'll put a row of blocks across like that. That. Right. And we'll just put one in there. I think one in there like that. It's going to make it look a little bit chunky, but I think it will do the job. And I think what we will do is come out 2 more blocks like that on each side, starting from the rear, and that's where we're going to put the landing gear. Actually come forward 3 blocks actually on each side. We've got 1, 2. Let's just check that. Yep. Obviously I did 3 blocks the other side. I mean, it is symmetrical, isn't it? Just checking. Yep. Okay. We're just going to put that there. Right, I think before we go any further, guys, we're just going to go for a test block. Test flight. What it is, just get rid of this there so it can land properly. Don't want it kind of what will happen is it will now drop to the ground. Just have a quick look to see if it's sat level. Ah, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, we might be indulging in some target practice very, very early on. So we're just going to drop some fuel in there. Do I have actually any ammunition? That could be an interesting. Yeah, I've got 15. Okay. Oops, level off please. Flying very well. There's a little bit of a cause for concern. I can't see the stupid things. Hello boys. Some lights on this actually. Have I got lights in level hover and level please? Did I put the lights up? No, I didn't. Great. Okay, we're gonna sucker them back. Actually, I must have killed a couple of them. Oh, persistent. There's 3 of them. Okay. Follow me, boys. We're going to arrange for you to get killed. Oops. Pain in the neck. Hey, get off my ship. Yeah, we have an SV decorated with dead spiders. Right, let's get some lights on this thing. Oops. Large constructor access. I think what we do need is some power. So let's just get to here. Oh, I've got it on the button bar. Power. I think we can just make about 40 of these. Getting a bit low on power. Okay. I think what we're going to do is just nestle in. And that's the wrong way round. That shines forward. See the blue mesh thing? That actually defines where the light's actually going to go. So what I need is to no, that's still wrong. Okay. Let me just fiddle with this, guys, and I'll be right back. So if I do that, you will see that all the light is sent forward at an angle. I don't know, that might work. Okay, let's just try that. So what we need to do is now come around this side. And but see, if I put this one in, just to show you guys, if I do that, you see this light is more closer together than this one. So I think what I need to do is take this one out. And I'm just gonna, oops, I'm running out. Oops, getting hungry as well, so I'm gonna have to stop for a lunch break in a minute. Okay. That should put it now in the correct position. There we are. We've got a nice even spread across the front there, guys. Right. Let's have a quick look. I don't think I've got anything in the fridge in here right now. Well, we can put that in the fridge. And we can put some of this stuff in our cargo boxes. So I'm just gonna, that can go back onto the there, that can go there. We can probably, let's put one of those in there as well. And we don't need the concrete blocks. Okay. Right, let's just, this place is a veritable trap. Right, let's just get here. And what we need to do now is move everything from here to the fridge on our small vessel, because in the next part we're just going to go out and do some exploring. So, and I think this video is getting very, very long, so Right, let's put this in the fridge. Actually, there's somebody else creeping around now. Right, yeah, that fills that up. In fact, I think what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to create a utilities. I think that's how you spell it. Doesn't really make any difference anyway. And what we're going to do is just add this. What I'm going to do is bring all the items that I use regularly up to there. Of course, oh yeah, I was looking for the mobile constructor and we don't have a mobile constructor. So we're just going to add that. So RCS, thruster, generator, fuel tank, go-to tank. We haven't got any oxygen. I haven't created any oxygen yet, so that brings everything I want there. Eventually we will we'll redesign the ship. So, okay. And I think now the spiders are gone, we're just going to go for a proper good test flight, guys, and see if this actually flies well. We certainly need some more ammunition, so we're going to have to make some more ammunition before we leave. Actually, let's just try something that somebody once said. Right, so we've got this here. We can't do it because we have no oxygen. I was going to go up in space. Maybe if I can manufacture some oxygen, guys. Let's maneuverability. Let's move it back a little bit. Get a bit of height. That's a bit better. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I think we got a good range of fire. So we got more line of sight fire is probably the correct term. So, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, guys, but you just happen to be a target of opportunity. Wow. Shooting these guys is really worth the effort. Look at that. 11 meat and 2 eggs. Anyway, guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. I think I've gone overly long with this video, or longer than normal. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it interesting. As I say, apologies for the fact I've restarted again, but I think you probably appreciate that in the long term. So in the next part, once it gets daylight, we'll go out and do some serious exploration. We will go and have a look for the actual village and see if we can actually find it. And of course, we don't actually have the range of the hover vehicle, so that's going to be a potential issue. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.